You know what they say? Florals for spring? Groundbreaking. But Miranda Priestly returning for a sequel? Now, that's the headline we didn't know we needed. After nearly 2 decades of immaculate runway struts, terrifying silence, and the occasional well-placed, that's all. Our favorite girl boss is back. And this time, she's entering a very different fashion world. This is The Devil Wears Prada 2, and here's everything we know so far. The sequel to The Devil Wears Prada is officially in the works. And no, this isn't just fan fiction or a long-lost deleted scene. Production began in June 2025, with a release date reportedly set for May 1st, 2026. And guess who's confirmed? Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt, Anne Hathaway, Stanley Tucci. The gang's all here, minus Nate and his aggressively mediocre grilled cheese. And honestly, good, we're full. So, what's the story? Plot details are under tighter wraps than Miranda's handbag budget. But here's the tea. Miranda's iconic fashion empire is now struggling in the modern media landscape. Print is dying, social media is thriving, and TikTok kids are out here deciding what's stylish before Miranda can even say cerulean. And in a corporate plot twist of Prada-worthy proportions, Emily Charlton, her once overworked, now thriving former assistant, has risen to power as a major player in the luxury marketing world. That's right, the assistant becomes the dealmaker. And Miranda? Well, we still don't know if she'll have to play nice, or at least as close to nice as she can stomach. Now let's talk about Andy Sachs. Last we saw her, she was tossing her phone into a Paris fountain and reclaiming her soul. Since then, Anne Hathaway has teased that Andy could be living abroad, possibly writing for a women's publication, or running her own media company. Personally, we'd like to imagine she's editing a wildly successful feminist Substack, sipping espresso in the Marais, and politely declining all corporate PR partnerships. She may have walked away from Runway, but let's be honest, Andy's return is inevitable, and if she is dragged back into Miranda's orbit, you just know it'll be complicated. Now, if you've read Revenge Wears Prada, the 2013 sequel novel by Lauren Weisberger, some of this might sound familiar. In the book, Andy is running a bridal magazine, married to a wealthy media heir, and, surprise, pregnant, Miranda re-enters her life with a jaw-dropping buyout offer. Chaos, betrayal, and secondhand embarrassment ensue. But the film is reportedly not following the book to the letter. The screenwriter, Aline Brosh McKenna, is back, and she's writing something new. So while we might get hints of the novel, like Miranda's twin daughters or the world of luxury publishing, it won't be a direct adaptation. That's good news, honestly. The book had its moments, but let's just say it wasn't giving. Enter Kenneth Branagh. That's right. Sir Shakespeare himself is joining the Prada universe. He'll be playing Miranda Priestly's husband. Yes, husband. You know, the man who never spoke a word in the original movie, but somehow still made Miranda cry over a steak. Apparently, he now has a face and a storyline. Whether he's a supportive partner, a PR nightmare, or a silent storm waiting to break, we'll find out soon enough. Okay, but can we dream for a minute? Here's what we hope to see in Devil Wears Prada 2, a modern Miranda dealing with influencers, algorithms, and cancel culture. Emily with a staff of Gen Z assistants who don't fear her, they worship her. Nigel sipping wine in Italy and rolling his eyes at the chaos. Andy realizing she's still not over how it ended and standing her ground. And a fashion montage that redefines slay. Also, a moment of silence for the dry sarcasm, the eyebrows, and the way Miranda can destroy your will to live with a single sigh. Iconic. But here's the real question. Is there still a place for The Devil Wears Prada in 2026? The original was stylish, smart, and endlessly quotable. But it also glorified toxic bosses, body shaming, and the hustle-at-all-costs mindset. So the sequel, it has an opportunity to show evolution, to ask, can a woman still lead with power and precision without being villainized? Or will Miranda Priestly double down on the ice? This isn't just a movie sequel, it's a high-heeled reflection on how the workplace and the women who run it have changed. Miranda Priestly walked, so girl boss, quiet quitting, and LinkedIn girl era could run. Now she's back, older, wiser, possibly more savage. And this time, we're not just watching for the fashion. We're watching for the power plays. So, what do you think? Will Emily sabotage Miranda, Will Andy fall back into her old ways? Will Runway become a podcast? Let us know in the comments. And if you're as unhealthily invested in this sequel as we are, hit subscribe and follow Girl Boss in Shadow for more smart, stylish takes, minus the cerulean shade. Because in this office, you don't chase the headline. You are the headline. That's all.